Hi, I'm Kevin.
Hi, I'm Elena.
We're from Shared Cultures.
We're a small San Francisco fermentation business focused on seasonal miso and shoyu.
And this is what's in my basket.
So this is a smoked Pacific albacore tuna tin fish from Oro Provision, run by a guy named Brian, really sweet human. He's really working to can the best fish and bring canning back to San Francisco. It's one of our favorite things to always keep in the cupboard. Anytime we want a snack, we pull out one of these cans, cook a pot of rice, maybe we'll have a jar of pickles, and we have a great lunch.
This is a caster stainless steel peeler with a carbon blade. What I love about this is that it even has a little potato eye kind of wedger on the top. So it's a really handy tool that I like to keep in the kitchen. We've been making a lot of miso carrot salads for a family meal. I've just been loving this, not only for, at work, but also at home. It's just really nice and light and it cleans up beautifully.
So this soy sauce is from Yugeta. This is really personally meaningful to us because we traveled to Japan in 2022. Yugeta-san picked us up and he gave us a whole tour of his facility and showed us his whole process of fermenting shoyu. And as shoyu makers, we have an immense amount of respect and appreciation for the traditions that he uses to make this. Yugeta-san hand makes all of this shoyu. He uses wood from Japanese cherry trees. He hand makes all of the koji, does all the fermentation, and he's truly a craftsman. And it's a really special sauce that you can add smoky flavor to everything from tofu, vegetables, meats, and seafoods, and something that we always have around.
People always ask us what our favorite misos are, and truly it's so hard to pick. We make over 20 flavors or varieties a year depending on the season, but the chanterelle mushroom miso is very near and dear to my heart. Kevin and I actually started this business learning how to mushroom forage together, and the chanterelle mushroom was one of the first mushrooms we ever found together, and so we really wanted to honor it in a way that was very meaningful. So the chanterelle mushroom miso is made with Rancho Gordo Alubia Blanca beans. They are a bean that has a lot of starch in it, which turns into sugar. Because of that, we combined it with these chanterelles to make this into a very sweet white miso. And it's just very versatile. You could really use it for anything, ranging from sautéing eggs with it, folding it into pasta, or even cooking fish with it. It really is a workhorse in the kitchen.
This is one of our favorite misos. It's our shiitake katsubushi miso. We make this one with shiitake mushrooms from Far West Fungi, katsubushi, which is fermented skipjack tuna. In my opinion, the perfect blend of smoky, fishy, dashi notes, and you can use it as a sipping broth in the morning, which we do almost every day. When we were thinking about making this one, we really wanted to emulate the flavors of dashi, and that's exactly what this one represents.
We use exclusively Rancho Gordo beans for all of our misos. This book is amazing because there are 30 different varieties of beans that they include in here. While deciding what type of beans we want to use, we can use this as a reference book. But even more beyond that, we like to use this book for cooking. There's so many recipes. It teaches you how to highlight each bean thoughtfully in a dish. We definitely love this, and this is a go-to book in our pantry area.
So this whittling knife is something I really wanted to pick up today. It's from Urban Oil Echo Park from Nara, Japan. It's something that if you want to get into whittling, you really want to have something like this because it is one of the types of whittling knives that can do it all. It's great for carving, has a really sturdy handle, so it feels great in the hand where you can get into tight cuts. And it's perfect for getting started if you're interested in whittling.
This Just Date organic date syrup is a staple at our house. We love this so much. It has a lower glycemic index than honey, and we use honey a lot at home, but this is just incredible. As a small business owner, I actually try not to eat too much sugar, especially before starting my busy day, because it really does crash me. But this syrup is great in the morning on overnight oats, on pancakes, and also kind of in my tea. I use it to sweeten my tea or coffee in the morning as well. It's just a staple at home, and we love it.
This metal shaker is perfect for something we do on a weekly basis. We grow koji, and the way that we do that is we spread the spores directly on top of the steamed rice, and this is perfect for dispensing that. Great for powdered sugar. There's so many ways that you can use this, but I love the sleek handle. It's light in the hand, and it works great.
These are Rancho Gordo, California Corona beans, one of our most, we love all their beans, but this one in particular, we've been using a lot more. These are actually grown in California, and they are a bigger version. Think about them as a creamier, bigger version of the Rancho Gordo lima beans, the butter beans that are also very popular. The best thing about these is if you cook them up and put them in a salad, they just taste so meaty and delicious. We've also been fermenting them for some of our misos, and the texture is just incredible.
This nata is something I'm really excited about. The handle is made of oak. It's wonderful for camping, which is something that we do often. Great for splitting wood, clearing the branches if you're hiking through the forest and doing mushroom foraging. This is something that I definitely want to have on me.
This is going to be a Rancho Gordo bean masher, and we use this at our kitchen to actually make miso. We just love this because it fits into a mason jar or a kraut fermentation vessel quite perfectly. If your hands cannot, it gets all the way in those little edges, and it's just a great tool to have in the kitchen.
This mushroom knife is something that we use all the time. We're big mushroom foragers. We've used these for many years. The bristles on the end are perfect for cleaning mushrooms. Mushrooms often grow in duff, in mud, and you want to brush that off in the field. I really love the curve of the blade. It really helps when you're cleaning mushrooms. For example, if you have a dirty porcini, you can use it to scrape any dirt off of this stipe, clean the cap of the mushroom. It's a great shape and it feels great in the hand. And it's perfect because we just lost our most recent one, so I'm going to pick this one up today.
This bonjour black garlic pork jerky is one of our favorites. We love this so much. Annika, the founder, really believes in whole animal butchery and supporting small sustainable farms. This snack is not only delicious as something that I could eat if I'm hungry, but also if I'm on the go and just need something to get me throughout the day. It's just so good. And the best thing about it is it kind of reminds me of zhajian mian, something that I grew up eating at home.
The Sateco dough scraper is perfect. We use this to scrape miso out of barrels, which are hard to reach, hard to scrape from. Love the curve on this one, the 90-degree corner. You can get into crevices of pans. It's perfect for scraping out anything from miso to doughs.
Kevin and I recently started doing Saturday date nights at home where we pick a recipe from a cookbook we're excited about on Fridays. I go to the farmer's market on Saturdays and I get all the ingredients for the dish, and then we cook something Saturday night as our time to bond. And I'm really excited to pick up this book from Diaspora Spice. Recently just came out, and I find that sometimes South Asian cooking is not very intuitive for me. So I'm really excited to dig into this and just create a lot of flavor at home.
So this wildflower dream tea is something that I always have on deck. It's from Oaktown Spice Shop. They make small batch spices in Oakland. They come up with some of the best blends. As a small business owner, we work quite late and often sometimes have to wake up quite early. So, getting to bed and getting a good night's sleep is very, very important. And it's a great blend of chamomile, holy basil, there's lemon balm, really helpful things for sleep like lemon verbena, tarragon, and so it's delicious. Great at putting you to bed.
This is a handmade fermentation vessel or crock made by Sarah Kirsten's studio out in West Oakland. I'm really excited about this crock. I feel like as someone who loves to ferment, I could never have enough fermentation vessels at home or at the kitchen. And the thing about this one that I really love is beneath the lid, there is a moat or a little seal with the crock that's built in. And I'm excited to potentially either put some miso in there, make some small R&D misos, or even get some cabbage or vegetables from the farmer's market and get fermenting at home. We had such a great time shopping here today. If you're curious about our ferments, we've got a bunch of seasonal misos up on our website. We also host monthly miso making workshops at our space in San Francisco, where we work with seasonal ingredients and different beans. Hope to see you soon.
And this is what's in my basket.